A 75-foot floating shuttle packed with tourists is now wedged on a reef just off Waikiki, and nobody can agree on who's really to blame. That dramatic scene unfolded at dawn on Saturday, August 9th, 2025, when the Discovery, Atlantis Adventure's familiar white and blue workhorse that normally ferries sightseers between Kewalo Basin and submarine tours, lost its dance with the Pacific and kissed the coral instead. By nightfall, the Coast Guard, state agencies, and a small army of salvagers were locked in a slow-motion chess match, with wind, waves, and a ticking environmental clock. But here's where it gets controversial. The operator insists 2 rogue waves shoved him off course and then took his propulsion. Yet the engines reportedly showed 0 mechanical faults. Was it truly freak nature? Or did human judgment falter when the swells started stacking up? And this is the part most people miss. Those same freak conditions were forecast days in advance. Timeline of a grounding. 8:25 a.m. Sector Honolulu's command center receives the first Mayday. Discovery is hard aground roughly 60 feet outside Kewalo Basin Harbor. A 45-foot response boat medium launches from Coast Guard Station Honolulu, but shallow coral and 10 to 12-foot shore break force the crew to retreat. Honolulu Ocean Safety jet ski teams dart in and confirm the captain and 1 deckhand are shaken yet unharmed. 6:25 p.m. Enter Kate's Marine Services and the tug Mikioi. Lines are passed, engines strain, cleats snap like breadsticks. Towing operation aborted. The vessel stays put. 11 p.m. Pacific Environmental Corporation, PENCO, begins the unglamorous but critical ballet of defueling. In 1 marathon shift, they strip 2,275 gallons of diesel, 36 gallons of hydraulic oil, and 8 marine batteries from the hull. No rainbow sheen appears on the moonlit water. So far, so good. Who's in charge now? The Coast Guard is the federal eye in the sky, but day-to-day Salvage Authority sits with Hawaii's Department of Land and Natural Resources, DLNR, and its Division of Boating and Ocean Recreation. Translation: every tug, barge, crane, and diver must juggle federal safety rules with state reef protection laws. Commander Daniel Brahan, Chief of Prevention at Sector Honolulu, put it bluntly. Removing a grounded 75-footer without tearing up coral or spilling fuel is like performing surgery on a moving patient. One slip, and the consequences ripple for decades. Weather reality check. At the moment of impact, anemometers logged a gentle 5-mile-per-hour breeze. Hardly dramatic, yet a long-period south swell had been marching in all week, stacking 8 to 10-foot faces that jack up to 12 feet when they feel the reef. Mariners call it sneaker energy. Commercial salvers are fabricating custom parbuckling rigs, think giant slings and inflatable pontoons, to roll the Discovery upright and float her free. Meanwhile, Atlantis Adventures faces pointed questions. Did the crew misread the swell? Was the vessel overloaded on one side? Could a single extra lookout have spotted the wave train in time? Controversy corner. Some local captains argue that tour boats in Hawaii routinely skirt too close to the reef to give passengers that Instagram-worthy splash. Others counter that Saturday's swell was genuinely abnormal, a rogue set that even seasoned surfers called unmakeable. Your turn. Was this an unavoidable act of nature, or should tour operators be held to stricter offshore routes when big south swells loom? Drop your take and any first-hand sightings in the comments. We're listening, and the debate is far from over.